Welcome to this week's Tyler Talks. You're like, wait a second, this doesn't look normal. Where's the banner and the plants? Well, I'm actually in my bathroom at the moment, and I get a lot of questions about tooth care. A lot of people ask me, Tyler, can we regrow our teeth? Can we remineralize our teeth? Or how can we prevent our teeth from going bad? And these are a lot of really good questions. And how do you take care of your mouth and oral care in general? So, first of all, I'd like to say that I believe if we maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle, we remain alkaline, then our body doesn't require the minerals from our bones and from our teeth to continually alkalize the blood and keep it in a state of health. So obviously, eating more plants, eating fresh fruits that hydrate and alkalize the body, eating greens, salads, vegetables, nuts, dried fruits, all these types of beautiful things, greens galore, and just vegetables in general. All these things provide a lot of the minerals, provide a lot of phytonutrients, antioxidants, and keep us generally alkaline and healthy. Breathing exercises, exercise in general, cleaning your skin, all these things can benefit, opening the 4 channels of elimination through defecation, urination, perspiration, and respiration, cleaning the skin, breathing deeply, peeing and pooping well, basically. But when it comes to my actual tooth care, and yes, I realize I'm holding this thing, so please bear with me as I hold this and try to show you a little bit of what I do on a daily basis. First of all, I like to wake up in the morning and do something called oil pulling. Oil pulling is an ancient Ayurvedic technique for extracting toxins from our bodies through the mouth. So you simply take a small shot of extra virgin cold pressed coconut oil. This is just a glass that I use to store coconut oil in. I buy organic cold pressed coconut oil and use that. I find that it tastes the best. I can hold it in my mouth for 15 minutes, 20 minutes without a problem. Read a book, do something early in the morning that doesn't become an issue. You could even drop some, let's say, clove oil in that. Clove oil is absolutely brilliant stuff for killing parasites. It kills parasite eggs. It's one of the highest sources of antioxidants beyond what you could ever get with foods, even in a couple of drops. It's really good for the gums. It is naturally really good for the gums and the teeth. What else? Give you a good breath smell. And it's just fantastic overall. So putting a couple drops maybe in a shot glass of this with the coconut oil and doing that coconut oil pull every morning, 10 to 15 minutes, just while you wake up and get going. After that, you'd hydrate. After that, you may brush your teeth. So, just a natural toothbrush I got here. I do have a little tongue scraper, but to be totally honest, I don't normally scrape my tongue. I don't ever use this thing, but if I was fasting and I got extra stuff coming out of my tongue during the day, maybe even after oil pulling, I might scrape it, and that really actually allows more toxins to come out. If you have issues with the gums, you could use some kind of omega oil. Megs gave this to me from Avohi, beautiful little product. I actually use it when I'm on the plane just to put in my nose and keep my nasal passages hydrated. But essentially you could put that on your gums as well, and it could really benefit if you have any gum type of issues or soreness or redness. Anytime you have potential soreness or redness going on with your gums as well, you could use a salt flush. So, putting salt into water and gargling, putting that into your mouth, really rinsing it will kill bad bacteria. Salt is full of minerals. You can see here, whoa! Excuse me, guys. Even at my bathtub, you can see that I have Himalayan salt here, a big thing of Himalayan salt, and a big thing of Epsom salts. And the Himalayan salts, did that thing flip over? I think it did. Let me go back to the original way it was. No, maybe not. Sorry about that. So sometimes I mix these two kinds of salts as well. Epsom, a little bit of Epsom salt, and more of the Himalayan salt, and you can put that in water and drink a little bit because that boosts our mineral content. You know that Himalayan salt has iodine, it has some 84 to 86 different minerals, and our body requires minerals for all kinds of reasons. But the Epsom salt is really high in magnesium, and a lot of people are magnesium deficient. So either soaking in a bath, which is what I do, which is why I have that at my bath, obviously, or actually taking just a pinch. Now I do a mix that's mostly Himalayan, a little bit of Epsom, just a little pinch in your water. You could drink that. You know, a teaspoon on a daily basis would be fantastic. But as you can see, I have, you know, my essential oils here, clove that you use for your mouth. If you ever have pain as well, like tooth pain, and you don't want to take painkillers, clove is a really, really good way to kill the pain and get rid of bad bacteria, infection, things of that nature. I got tea tree. You could actually use tea tree in making different tooth powder, and as you can see here, I've just made my own little tooth powder. It's not something we sell, it's something you can do at home, and this is just bicarbonate of soda, a little bit of really fine salt, which you could grind in mortar and pestle, and it's like maybe 5 to 10% salt and 90% bicarb of soda, and then you would just drop in your oils. You know, you could use mint. I really like using like peppermint and spearmint. Tastes really good, freshens your breath. People will gather around just to smell your breath. It's fantastic. But like I said, you could pop some clove. My wife uses eucalyptus sometimes, which is also good for the gums and the teeth. So I actually switch off. I go from my own tooth powder to maybe something like Thieves. Young Living Essential Oils makes an amazing toothpaste. I actually left it at the last hotel I was at, really bummed about that, but I'll have to go get another one. And the other thing that I think is the most profound thing that I've discovered is this activated charcoal. This is from a coconut, you know, and it's activated charcoal, and they burn down the coconut. You know, I'm not exactly sure of the process, but it's very high in minerals. And I've been brushing my teeth with this nearly every day, at least once a day. And I might want to show you just what it looks like to do that. And it has no taste, but it, you know, according to the research that I've looked into, it locks the minerals inside of your teeth, has the ability to repair, and it's also highly detoxifying. Some people just take a teaspoon of this, pop it in some water, and drink it if they have poisoned themselves by accident or just really need to detox, or, you know, maybe they come to Bali and they get sick, or wherever they're at and they get sick, and they drink some of that to really detox. So what you would do in this case is simply take your toothbrush, you know, get it nice and wet, as you can see here, and you just dip the end of the toothbrush in there. It's nice because this is a different color. You can actually see kind of how much. I just put on the end. I can kind of knock it off a little bit. And then you just simply, you don't want to breathe in when you're putting it in, but it looks like this. Getting that light. Try not to waste too much water. And then you're just brushing. And you can see what that looks like. Very pretty. And you just brush your teeth properly. And just light and gentle. But doing your best to get it through the cracks. And all the spots. And I'll say that, I know you're loving this right now. A couple of years ago, I actually cracked a tooth chewing on I ate a date and it still had the pit in it. Normally we get them taken out, and I cracked my tooth, and so I actually had to have a filling. And over time and distance, when they did that filling, there was a little spot where it was starting to get black and create another cavity. And so what I did was I started brushing with this stuff 3 times a day, especially in that spot, and flossing. You know, I probably floss only 3 or 4 times a week, as you can tell. I should probably do a little more. But I definitely brush with this now every day. And probably within 1 week of brushing with this stuff 3 times a day, the blackness and everything completely cleared up. It went back to white, and there was not an issue whatsoever. So I'd actually planned to go to the dentist to get it reworked on and filled, and I didn't need to. So, brushing your teeth like normal, getting in between all the cracks, getting all that stuff in there.
maybe even brushing the tongue. It's obviously pulling out a lot of toxins. Your stuff can be pretty dirty too for your sink, so you gotta wash it out nearly immediately. And then you probably want to brush your tongue again. It'll be a little bit black. And then you may just go over everything again with a clean toothbrush. And I'm not sure if you notice, but I definitely notice afterwards just the way my teeth feel, the way that they look, and even a bit, you know, lighter and brighter. So the more I do that, the better. I do drink tea as well. Tea can be very staining to the teeth, and I notice this at certain times. And when I come and just do this simple activated charcoal, it just seems to take care of it almost immediately. So really cool stuff. But like I said, I change back and forth. Sometimes even after that, I'll take the Thieves, which is really nice, essential oils and different things, and just brush my teeth with that and have that really fresh, you know, kind of feeling. Other times I might even just take a little bit of coconut oil, put it in my mouth, swish it around just to coat everything and spit it out. And it just really feels nice, even with, you know, maybe some clove or peppermint essential oil, just to leave your breath and everything nice and fresh. And I believe that if you continue with this process of, you know, flossing 3 to 5 times a week, brushing with the activated charcoal and switching it up a little bit, you know, using the bicarbonate of soda occasionally and just a regular toothpaste occasionally. I know, you know, or even just regular bicarb, you know, sometimes I'll just dip into this and it's just pure bicarb of soda and use that. And one thing I used to do, I do have H2O2. So this is 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide. And I would put it in this little dropper here, as you can see. And I would have a little shot glass and I would fill the shot glass with water and just put like 5 or 6 drops of the H2O2. And when you gargle that, you can feel it bubbling and killing bad bacteria, and H2O2 whitens the teeth. And it's really a you know, invigorating experience. It's quite nice. But I haven't really done that for a while. I'm really onto the activated charcoal. I think it's a great way to go. Take care of your teeth. You're going to need them for a very, very, very long time, especially if you follow me and the other nutritional things that I teach. You're going to need these teeth to be nice and healthy and existing for at least the next, you know, 600 years or so. So anyways, love you guys. I know it's been an off the cuff Tyler Talks, but thanks for watching. Have a great day.